Hello, this is Robert Smith. I'm here in Australia. Actually, I'm at the top of Uluru, or also known as Ayers Rock. And I'd like to answer an email somebody had sent me, and here it goes. Robert. Hi Robert, I'm excited to have found you online. I've been watching so many of your videos and started to tap. I have a question. For a long time, I've relied on my anger to create distance and safety from my mother. If I tap to get rid of the anger and change my stories, I'm afraid that once again I'll put myself in a position where she can continue to hurt me. Can you explain to me why this isn't true? Safe travels to you, best, Chris. That's a good question. Well, to help you understand about fears and anger and our past, Dr. Roger Callahan, who's the guy who basically started teaching about tapping and emotions on meridians, had a client called Mary, and basically where it all basically began, Mary had intense fear of water. She had no idea where the water fear came from, she just had it. And so he would have Mary come to his home and, have her sit by the pool, all of this anxiety and whatever else could happen. And so one day away from the pool, she's talking about her fear of water, and she could actually feel the feeling of fear in her stomach. And so what she did, what Callahan did is said, hey, well, Mary, tap on your stomach meridian. And so I don't know how long it was she tapped on it. She said, the feeling in my stomach is gone, and so is the fear of water. And so jokingly said, well, let's go to the pool. So she gets up, takes off towards the pool, which is a new behavior, and it kind of scares him a little bit for fear of seeing a dead body floating in the water. So he's yelling, he's telling her to stop. She stops and turns. And she says, I'm not stupid. I know I can't swim. Now here's the point I want to help you understand. If you have this anger towards your mother, and the anger is a justifiable safety mechanism. Matter of fact, your mother's behavior is also driven probably by the same anger and hurt. Your mother is doing what she knows how to do based on what someone did to her. Now you have this anger within you and it's keeping you safe, but is it really? This anger is based on your memories in which you hold inside your mind of experiences which you had with your mother. The crazy thing about these memories, that you will keep attracting people like this, like your mother. You'll find co-workers, or you'll be out in the world, you start seeing them wherever you go. The anger is a magnet. It draws into your life. The interesting thing, if you start tapping on your memories and start changing the memories and how you hold and represent your mother, it does two things. First of all, it frees you from the slavery and the pain and hurt that you experienced. Secondly, it allows her the opportunity to heal and change as well. And thirdly, you become completely free of the trauma, the drama, the pain, and the hurt. And you keep the wisdom of those experiences, which means you know you won't let it happen again. The crazy thing is, you're still operating from the hurt. That hurt abides within you. And if you have hurt within you, you have a tendency to share it when you least expect it. That's why your mother does and did what she did, because she too was hurt. So the importance is to heal yourself, transform yourself, keep your wisdom. And that's what naturally will happen. You'll have the wisdom of your experiences, and you'll operate from personal power and value. That means if you're around your mother and she acts in a way that's inappropriate, you don't take it so personal. You'll handle her differently. And the crazy thing too is when you start tapping on yourself and you start working on yourself, the tendency to affect her, it will change her in some way, because you're not responding and you're not playing the game that she knew how to play with. So this is what will happen. You keep the wisdom, you transform your life, and your life completely changes. So do keep tapping on you, clean the memories up, change what you hold within you, because if you don't change it, you're going to date someone, marry someone, or work for someone, or you'll see this everywhere. And you could do this by yourself in a padded room just with your thoughts. Clean up the memories, clear out the memories, and you'll make powerful, positive changes. If you don't, you'll still repeat it over and over again, because it's a part of yourself as well. Forgive your mother, which really means forgiving yourself. And you don't have to play with your mother, you don't have to visit your mother, but I always say she is your greatest healer, greatest teacher. So I always say, like I've told some of my clients, I said, you may need an emotional divorce from your family, separate yourself and start working on yourself. Think about them and what they did, you tap and clean it up. Then call them up on the phone or think about them. You tap on yourself until you gain the power and you release yourself from the emotional system in which you came from. and then you won't have to build it later on, because I'm telling you, this stuff you hold within you, you'll have a tendency to give it to people you shouldn't give it to, probably your children or your loved ones. This is Robert Smith. I'm here in Australia, and keep on tapping on you, and we'll talk to you later. Ciao.